Now we will study about the blood vessels that enter or leave the heart. First of all, we will study about the blood vessels of the right side of the heart. All of we know that left side receive oxygenated blood and right side receive deoxygenated blood. So let's start with the right part of the heart. First of all, right auricle. The right auricle, it receives blood through two large veins known as superior vena cava and inferior vena cava. Superior vena cava brings deoxygenated blood from the head and upper region of the body, whereas inferior vena cava returns the deoxygenated blood from the lower region of the body. The right auricle, it opens into the right ventricle through a wide passage known as right auriculoventricular aperture. Earlier I told you that auricle and ventricle of the same side, they are separated through each other with the help of a septum known as auriculoventricular septum. But this septum has a hole or aperture present between them. So the aperture present in the right auriculoventricular septum is known as right auriculoventricular aperture because it is present on right side. And this aperture, right auriculoventricular aperture, is guarded by a one-way valve called tricuspid valve. VALVE. Like the doors, they open at only one side. Okay, like that these valves also open at one side. They cannot open on both the side. They can open only at one side. It means these valves, then they can open into the ventricle. They cannot open towards the auricle. So they have one way valve, right auricle and ventricle. In between them one way valve is present known as tricuspid valve. Now why it is known as tricuspid valve? Because this valve, it consists of three membranous flap. You can see one, two, three. Three membranous flaps are present which are attached to the margins of the right auriculoventricular aperture above, but project freely into the ventricle. It means they can open into ventricle, but it means the blood from auricle can enter into ventricle, but blood from ventricle cannot flow back into auricles. Now these valves, tricuspid valve, they are attached with the help of tough white cords called chordae tendineae. I told you earlier, chordae tendineae. These thread-like structures known as chordae tendineae, which check the pushing of the flap into the auricle during the contraction of the ventricle. So these chordae tendineae, they are mainly responsible for preventing the opening of the valve during the contraction of the ventricles. This you will understand later on during the functioning of the heart when we will do cardiac cycle. Okay, so the main concepts are that first of all, right auricle, it receives blood through two large blood vessels known as superior vena cava, inferior vena cava. Then aperture is present between the right auricle and right ventricle known as right auriculoventricular aperture, which is guarded by tricuspid valve. You have to remember the name tricuspid valve. And tricuspid valve, it cannot open back into auricle, due to which blood cannot comes from the ventricle into auricle, but flow of blood can take place only in one direction, from auricle into ventricle. And how the backflow of blood is prevented? These tricuspid valve, they are attached to the papillary muscles. They are attached through chordate tendency with these papillary muscles.